Bachelor. Publisher of the New York Daily News and the U.S. News and World Report. And what a gorgeous apartment.
Lives the way you have always wanted to live. Boy, what...
Listen to this. A triplex on Fifth Avenue. A triplex. I mean, every floor you got to look at the park, you know?
Living, yeah, right on the park.
And then on the top floor, you have a patio that just spreads out.
It was like a solarium, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And he's a bachelor. He's
Yeah.
got everything, doesn't he? I mean,
well, there's one thing he doesn't have, Joy. He doesn't have a wife.
That's what I mean. That's what I said.
So what do you mean?
I guess all men, when they go to a man's apartment like that, and they see all the trappings, and they see that, you know, after all, Mort is probably one of the most eligible bachelors in New York City, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Does that give you a little, you know, do you get a little envious? Do you think, gee, I wish I could live like this?
I'm envious of Gelman. Can you believe it? Of course, we're all envious of Mort.
No, when we moved to New York, this is the way we pictured ourselves living, right?
Get it? It's impossible.
No, we don't have that.
Don't have a view. So anyway, we met up with Barbara Walters, and we jumped in the car with her, and we were going down to Bette Midler's opening. Now, if you think your life is busy, you just got to sit and talk with Barbara Walters. I mean, one minute she's talking to President Clinton, the next minute she's trying to get Rabin. There goes Arafat. You know, I mean, her life is filled.
Tomorrow morning, she said, I'm interviewing Margaret Thatcher at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. What a whirlwind existence.
How does
and
she do it?
Speaking of whirlwinds, we saw Bette Midler's opening last night at Radio City Musical. Here's the program. And what a show.
What a terrific performance she is.
What a dynamite show. Now, Bette Midler has sold out Radio City Music Hall for the next 6 weeks. I think there are 25...
She has broken a record, hasn't she?
Yes, there's 2,500 seats still available, but I'm talking about 180,000 seats that will be sold by the time this engagement is over.
It's incredible.
2,500 seats left. That's half a house at Radio City Music Hall over 6 weeks. I can't get over that.
Yeah, I
Single
can't
performances.
either. And the
just
place
35
was packed last night,
It was
wasn't it?
packed, it was loaded, it was throbbing, it was rocking, and she was parading around the stage, you know, and lots of confidence.
Lived up to everything I've ever heard about her.
Really a powerhouse performance.
What energy this woman has.
A lot of fun.
And she's very funny, isn't she?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
I mean, she can do it all. I mean, and she is in constant motion.
Mm-hmm.
She never stops.
Yeah, yeah, never stops. Walking, moving, going. And so we had a lot of fun last night. We had a major row. Listen to this lineup here. Mary Tyler Moore over there in a cute new haircut.
Oh, yeah, she looked adorable.
Did I love her hair? I tell you, I loved Mary Tyler Moore's hair.
It was like a shag. She had it real short in the front, and it was just adorable. She looked great.
And then at the intermission, everybody got up and we went to the bathroom. I never went to the bathroom with Mary Tyler Moore.
We all trailed out.
Mary Tyler Moore, Gloria Estefan.
Neil and Liba Sedaka.
Yeah. Katie Lang.
Katie Lang. It was...
Major star. Gelman was somewhere in the third balcony. I stood up. Gelman, are you there? Next to the last row, third balcony, Gelman said, "Here I am, Regis." Where were you sitting last night?
A couple of rows in back of you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you could have said hello.
I waved. You didn't respond.
Well, if I'm looking at...
Oh, you were dissing me.
First of all, if I'm in front of you, Gelman, I've got to be turned and to look at you to get your weight, you know?
You didn't want to turn around to...
I did turn around several times looking for you, but I couldn't find you.
Because I was beginning to get insulted. Oh, you might be avoiding me.
As well you should.
Well, I'm not going to ask him where he was last night because I was told that I interrogated Gelman the other night.
We talked about this. We talked about this.
I just was showing a healthy interest, Regis.
Healthy interest?
Yes.
Gelman thinks he was attacked?
Is that right? Is
No,
that right?
Regis thinks Gelman thinks he was attacked.
Now, tell me the truth. Were you a little flattered that I was that interested in your personal life?
Flattered? That didn't really come across. You were very curious, yeah.
Curious?
Yeah.
Well, I think that's a natural curiosity married people have. And besides, Regis and I have nothing else. We have talked to each other all day. I wanted some new, fresh blood.
After the Bette Midler show, we went home, had a fight, and went to bed. And Gelman went on to the party at the museum.
You did?
Yeah,
what
beautiful. Is it? Temple of Dendar.
Oh.
Where is it, Gelman? At the Museum of...
82nd and 5th.
The Metropolitan Museum of Art.
Metropolitan Museum of Art.
Very
It's a
elegant.
lovely setting. It's like the Egyptian section of the museum.
Why didn't we go?
And they light it up and so on. Because we're old. We're tired. Can't go there.
I guess it was...
I was exhausted talking to Barbara Walters. I come out of the
Well, it
car
was a
like
long evening. We started at
Yeah.
6:30.
But anyway, Bette Midler, we've never seen her before in person on stage, and I can see what all the yelling and screaming was about all these years. She really is a dynamite performer. And I know Hollywood has tried to capture that in the various movies with her, but they can't really nail down that personality, you know, that persona on stage. But still, it's really something to see. So what else? We talked about Gelman's singles. You're still single, aren't you, Gelman?
Not married yet.
You're not married yet. Hey,
I'm not asking.
big story here in the Post. Marilyn Monroe's memorabilia stored in a warehouse down there on 26th Street. Guys got in, ripped it open, stole all of her dresses and lots of her gowns and so on. And so anyway, about $10 million worth of memorabilia gone. Anna Strasberg is just
Anna
heartbroken
Strasberg
about
owned all of this.
I guess so, yeah. She's just beside
Can you
herself.
imagine who could fit in that dress? I mean, really, what would you do with that dress? Marilyn Monroe is probably the only body that's going to look good in that, but I'd love to know who took it, wouldn't you? What are you looking at?
Well, I don't think whoever took it is wearing it today. Although, who knows? In New York, anything's possible. No, that's really something. And one more P.S. about this Michael Jackson thing. Well, the kid got a new attorney. Yesterday we announced Gloria Allred is getting out of that case. He's got a new attorney, this young man, and he is filing a suit. Sexual battery is calling it. And the suit goes into the
Explicit
LA
detail
courts. Yeah.
paper today. Yeah.
Now, the New York papers are all upset because George Steinbrenner has been heard from again. George, owner of the Yankees, kept a very low profile this summer. Yankees got off to a good start. Everything was wonderful. Ran into some bad luck in the last couple of weeks. Team's been losing quite regularly. So George had a couple of things to say, and there he is right there. Rain Man, they're calling him. And the Yankees show who's boss. They came back and they beat the Milwaukee Brewers last night. But in the meantime, since Steinbrenner's been yelling and screaming, they've won the last 2 games, and so we'll see what happens now. Still 1.5 games behind Toronto. So, Joy, how have you been, all right?
I've been fine, really, yeah.
We're on a new project now. We were so enamored with the way our kitchen looked. You know, we just knocked out the kitchen wall and added 3 feet because it was kind of a small kitchen. And it's amazing what 3 feet can add to a room. So in a burst of I don't know what, good fellowship, impulsive stupidness, I said, gee, why don't we do this with our bedroom?
Knock down another wall, yeah.
Knock down another wall. Now we've got plastic, you know, those plastic things flapping in the breeze.
Plaster dust everywhere.
Waiting for a window that's on its way from Alaska. I don't know where it's coming from. Anything new with that?
No, well, I'm going up there, but you don't have to see it. You're going to the Miss America pageant this weekend, right?
Yes.
And I'm going to join you, but I'm not going to be there the whole time.
Well, that's good, Joy.
You and Kathy will... Not that you'll be waiting for me with bated breath. You and Kathy will be reunited.
Yeah, that's right. Haven't seen her
in a long time.
All right, so the question is this. Tomorrow, Richard Simmons will be here. Martha Stewart will be here. Martha Stewart is going to teach us how to make the perfect bed.
I'm curious about this. I mean, we've all been doing it wrong all
What can
these
it be,
seasons.
Gelman? What can this be? I know you're always searching for new dimensions, but what can this be? You take a sheet, you put it under the mattress. You take another sheet, you put it over that sheet. You take a blanket, you put it over that.
More complicated.
Couple of pillows, you got a bed.
I'm sure Martha will have a new twist, a new spin.
Probably
on
won't
it, right?
teach Joy anything that she doesn't know.
That's
because
right.
She's very up on
I've
these
made a lot of beds in my time. I'm getting some very strange looks from you today, and I don't know how to interpret them.
No, you have made a lot of beds. In 1980, Goldie Hawn learned how to make a perfect bed when she joined the Army in a very popular comedy film. Name that film. What film did Goldie Hawn join the Army? And on our show today, Paul Reiser from Mad About You, Joy and I did a segment on that show. It was a lot of fun.
He was very funny last night. I saw him on David Letterman.
Yes, he was. He was terrific.
And also, John Michael Montgomery is with us, and I understand he is country music's newest sensation.
Yeah, he is. Very excited about having this young guy here. Here he is, right here with his new CD, Life's a Dance. Maybe a dance to him, it's something else to me. But anyway.
He's going to sing for us today, too.
Yeah, he is, sure is. And Claudia Cohen here with the latest on Michelle Pfeiffer, Ivana Trump.
And James Darren is here today, the actor.
There he is, right over there.
And he's going to cook for us and going to make a penne.
Did you say Michelle Pfeiffer and Donald Trump?
No, Ivana Trump. and Michelle Pfeiffer.
Oh, I thought she was going out. 'Cause
Well, wait a minute, that's not a bad idea, Donald Trump and Michelle.
No, I think Michelle's getting married.
How you doing, big guy?
Good, how you doing?
You got one of your grandma's recipes?
Yeah, I have a special hello for you from Chuck Norris. I just directed one of his shows in Texas.
Oh, that's right, I
Walker,
read about
Texas
that.
Ranger, and he said to say hello to you.
Well, good for you. Did you direct the karate fight scenes
Yes,
and all?
I tried. Yes, it was great.
You're directing
He's a nice
now.
man. He thinks very highly of you.
Oh, that's nice.
What are you cooking, Jimmy?
I'm cooking, it's called pomodori acciuga. It's with tomato and anchovy. You'll love it.
Yeah,
love
It's
sounds
nice
good.
and spicy.
It
It'll
sounds
get
good.
you going in the morning.
That's what I need. I got to get going in the morning. At night I don't go so well, but during the morning. So funny.
Nothing.
What's so funny, Joy? Hey, speaking of night, tonight at sundown, the holy day of Rosh Hashanah
Yes.
begins, and we would like to wish those who are observing it a very happy
and healthy New
New Year. Happy New Year, everybody. All right, so, you want to show that right now?
Oh, we have a new contest, huh?
Yeah, I tell you what, let's show this right now. We're making over, speaking of makeovers, we're making over 3 rooms.
I think that's a great idea.
$25,000 worth of new materials and furniture and paint and carpeting, whatever it takes to make
And
over 3
DuPont
rooms.
is going to be
And DuPont is
underwriting
helping us
this.
out on that. And here are the
That's
details for this makeover. Come on, get involved in this.
Just send a short letter, 100 words or less, and why I want my rooms made over to live DuPont Designer Room Makeover Contest. Post Office Box 4418, Blair, Nebraska, 68009.
Come on, we got to get this carpet laid. Why do I have to do everything?
Also send 2 photos of each room and be sure to indicate which room you're entering with room dimensions on the back of the photos. Include your name, address, and day and night telephone numbers. Photos will not be returned. 4 lucky winners will receive a 1-room makeover. 1 lucky grand prize winner will receive a 3-room makeover, which includes any combination of living room, dining room, or bedroom. Winners will select from DuPont carpet brands, including Stainmaster Plus and Grand Luxura. Grand prize valued at $25,000.
That about it?
Entries must be received by September 30th, 1993. Winners will be announced on Live with Regis and Kathy Lee the week of October 11th. The grand prize winner will be announced October 15th.
I think this will look good right here.
This contest is open to residents of the contiguous U.S. who are at least 18 years old and own their home, condo, or co-op.
Finished. Finally. Gee. Wow. What a place. Did it all myself. Oh, we did that yesterday. That was one of those ornate rooms out of the Plaza Hotel.
So funny to see you with a hammer in your hand.
Gelman, I'm not much
Not very
around the
handy.
house. But Gelman, there's one thing in this whole contest.
What's that?
Rooms not to exceed 720 square feet. That's the size of this desk.
No, that's not. That's a lot of space.
Is it really?
People have to
720?
send in
Sure.
their room plan to, I mean, how
Well,
do
if
they?
you
we
have
just
one-
will make over rooms added up to that.
But if you have one
Size.
room, say 20 by 14,
It's about
that's half-
280 square feet. That's a
280.
third. Yeah,
well,
so you could have 3 rooms like that.
Okay, that's 3 good-sized rooms. All right, so we hope you participate in that, and who knows, we may come to your house and make it over. Now we'll go to the phones. The question is, in what 1980 film did Goldie Hawn join the Army? Hey, Felix Desio from Hudson, Florida. Hi, Felix.
Hi, Felix.
How you doing?
Okay, fine. How are you?
You're in the Tampa area, huh?
Yeah.
You watch us on WTVT.
Yes.
Well, good, Felix. Are you retired?
Sort of forced to retire.
What happened?
I have a job injury, back injury,
Back injury.
Back injury.
On the job.
on the job.
Doing what?
Well, I was an aircraft mechanic.
Oh, an aircraft mechanic.
Yeah.
Where?
Right there at JFK.
No kidding.
Yeah. I used to work for Pan American.
Uh-huh. So did a lot of people.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. All gone now.
Yes, there is.
So are you enjoying life down there?
Yeah, getting acclimated.
How long you been down there?
About 4 years.
Felix.
Still getting acclimated.
Felix, it's time to get acclimated.
Gee.
Florida's a little tough to get acclimated to.
I'm sure. Do you miss New York at all?
Yeah, I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, all right, Felix, I hope you come up with the answer here. Goldie Hawn, remember that movie? She joined the Army. Very funny film. It was about 13 years ago, though.
Really?
Do you know the name of the movie?
Private Benjamin?
That's
You're
it,
right.
Felix. Very good.
Felix, would you pick a number between 1 and 117, please?
22?
22.
Congratulations, Felix. You and this lucky member of our studio audience have both won Samsung's family-sized turntable model microwave with 900 watts of power, 6 instant cook pads, auto defrost, and reheat. From Samsung, a leader in microwave ovens worldwide. Your prize is valued at over $250.
He's excited.
Everybody hates a sore loser, lady. Right back with Paul Reiser in just a moment. Don't go away now.
Still ahead on Live, the country sounds of John Michael Montgomery. Claudia Cohen with the latest entertainment news on Michelle Pfeiffer and Ivana Trump. And James Darren cooks for us.
When two city kids rescue a wild horse,
What do we do now? Why are you talking to the horse? Why not?
they become the most heroic outlaws ever to ride.
Is it us they're after? Sure it is.
Into the West. The critics are calling it magical.
I'm sorry for barging in.
A must-see for the whole family.
What was that? Fiend.
Gabriel Byrne, Ellen Barkin, Into the West. Rated PG. Starts Friday at a theater near you.
Ah, my favorite cereal, Honey Bunches of Oats. Not much left. I'll save it for Dad. It's his favorite, too.
Honey Bunches of Oats. Great.
There's not much left.
Better save it for Dad.
With crispy corn and wheat flakes and honey-roasted bunches of oats, it's the one cereal the whole family loves.
Oh, my favorite. And just enough for me. Good thing I bought another box.
Honey Bunches of Oats. It's the one cereal your whole family will love.
You want it? You got it. Today. Appliances, TVs, furniture. No cash, no credit. You want it? You got it. Today. Call Rent to Own. It's a devil of a deal. Sizzling prices on VCRs, TVs, stereos. Hot deals on appliances, living rooms, jewelry. Call Rent to Own. You want it? You got it. Today. We're out to fry the competition. We'll meet them. We'll beat them. Guaranteed. It's a devil of a deal. You want it? You got it. Today. It's red hot at Rent to Own.
Value's got the values.
Now during Super Value Days, Value has their lowest prices of the season on Grow Green lawn food. You need to apply now to ensure a beautiful lawn next spring. Choose Winterizer to repair summer damage or Weed and Feed. Your choice just $3.99.
Some people just never learn. If you want a trash can that will last, get this Sterilite 32-gallon poly garbage can on sale just $6.99. Save over $3.
Value Home Centers, always convenient. And of course, the lowest prices guaranteed.
You know, you spend an intense morning with somebody like we did with Paul Reiser out there on Mad About You. You feel like
you know him.
Yeah. Terrific guy, great comedian, and a terrific actor, too, as a matter of fact. Currently in his second season, he stars in the popular sitcom Mad About You, now changed to Thursday nights in that powerful NBC comedy lineup. This is the show that Paul created. Here he is, Mr. Paul Reiser. Paul, good to see you again.
How are you?
Nice to have you back, Paul.
I didn't know that Paul created the show.
Yes, absolutely.
I created this show, too.
He creates everything.
I try and do what I can for both of you. This is just too weird now. I don't, it's like I don't know which is reality.
Now you're in the real set.
We did an episode where Regis and Joy came on the show and basically were themselves, and our characters went on
and
this show.
Set,
yes.
Yeah.
And they duplicated this set.
You did a beautiful job, too, really.
A lot better than what you got here, I'll tell you. This is pretty tinny. I never looked at it. But that was wild. They did it. They built your set in like 4 hours.
Yeah, we enjoyed the heck out of it. It was a lot of fun. It's always fun to be out there. You know, on those sound stages, the guys yelling, action and quiet and all that.
That's right.
You wonder how you get it all done, but...
They did the big mistakes. You were doing you, and they said, okay, no, and they said, don't laugh, because we don't want the laughter on the soundtrack, and it was scary. I was like, well, no, people should be laughing, and you started to get nervous. They're not laughing. We realized we made a mistake.
Saw you last night with David, and so we all learned rather painfully that the show's been moved to Thursday night. Letterman couldn't get it
He
straight.
kept saying Saturday
Kept saying
now? What night
Saturday
is it?
night.
He just likes to be difficult. They moved us around. What's great is they always yell at, people come over and they yell at you for changing your show. Why did you move it there? Like, that's what I do. I move it. I don't move it. The network moves it.
People do that for you.
Yeah, but we're starting now, the new season on Thursday nights, which is at 8 o'clock, which is where Cosby used to be. So
You must be
That's a
happy
good
about
slot.
that.
did well for him.
Yes.
It's good he went off the air, otherwise it would have been crowded. 2 shows at the same time, it'd be unclear.
Now, you know, in this magazine that we picked up last night,
View.
magazine, which is incidentally the new
A TV,
TV
guide
supplement to the Daily News on
Yeah.
Sundays, and it's a big, thick thing. I've read a story about you. I was
Uh-oh.
just looking at it last night.
None of it is true.
No, well, maybe. We'll see. It said that you like to recreate situations that you have experienced in real life with your own wife, and you sometimes get ideas from those.
From the show
for your
into-
show.
Yeah. Oh, phew, I thought it was gonna be a lot worse than that. It says that you like to dress up in a long evening gown, and periodically just do a rumba through Midtown traffic. That is true, Regis. I had shared that with the Daily News. I didn't know they'd blab it. And it's not a full-length gown. It's like a mid-knee thing. I one slow dance. And it wasn't traffic. It was a quiet block.
All right.
Does that make me a bad person? You've never done anything silly? Okay, take me away. If that makes me so anyway, what was the question?
Did you say it was real-life situations that he incorporates into the show, or
Well,
vice
sometimes
versa?
he gets
Well, it's both
ideas.
ways. A lot of times ideas that, things and conversations that I'll have with my young bride and will find themselves into the show. And then the other way, we'll also do the other way. Sometimes we'll recreate from the show. I'll bring camera people and the sound crew home and just to, liven it up. Because make it seem more studio-like.
I didn't know that your wife was a therapist.
Yes, she just got her, a couple months ago, got her PhD, so she's a doctor.
Good for her.
She can park anywhere now. She's a doctor. And, so she has her own practice.
Now, do you partake of her services?
I sit there with her actual clients and I tease them. They're, exposing their deepest problems, and I'm behind a couch like this. Some people say it's not professional, but it's fun. It really is, and to ridicule others in pain.
But to live with a therapist, does she bring these things home with her?
No, that's a good question. Yeah, sometimes I suppose if she, if she's had a tough
But
day
you're not
at work.
supposed to. It's very confidential.
No, not that she doesn't talk about it, but she'll come home and, have it, she will be up, But it's interesting because I'll have a tough day doing comedy and she'll have a tough day dealing with real problems. I understand you had some problems, but listen to this joke that won't work. We cannot get... Page 7 is not funny. What do you think,
Paul, in Time magazine this week, there's a story that I've talked about here on the show before, involving the comedians who are now working in television, in sitcoms. Yeah. If you're a funny guy on stage, bang, the networks will scoop you up and throw you in a sitcom whether you have acting experience or not.
Oh.
Not to say that you
like
haven't had any
Seinfeld,
acting
or-
experience.
Because it's not a big deal that I have a show. Apparently, there are times it doesn't.
Yeah, but Paul has had a lot of
Paul, you
experience.
say we're friends, and then you hurt me like that in front of you nice people.
But it's amazing what's happening in the comedy field. These kids are being...
Well, it's very true.
You went to school, you did your acting.
No, but it's a lot of comics, the network people will come into the clubs and they'll find a comic and they'll say, well, that guy would be funny on a TV show. And I don't know why the press very often will jump on that and be surprised. Why are so many comics on comedies? I go, because they're funnier than firemen. You know what I mean? It's like, if they had a lot of dry cleaners getting their own shows, I would question it. You know what I mean? But because dry cleaners not funny always.
Well, you had a lot of acting
But the great thing about
experience.
dry cleaners having their own show would be ready the next day,
That's right. 1 hour show. Or in 4 hours. 1 hour, yeah.
I got to ask Paul one question. You did The Marrying Man, right? With
Yes.
Alec Baldwin and Kim Basinger, who, of course, they just
I
got
put them
married.
together.
That's where they met, right,
They were
Paul?
sitting there each quietly and shy, and I said, what are you, an idiot? She's pretty. And he went, hey.
Did
I
you
said, ask
know
her to
that there was
dance.
something serious developing there?
Ask her to dance, I went. I just became Mel Brooks there. Ask her to dance. I think that's when they met and they started dating on that show, and yeah, they were great. They were real nice.
I thought it was a great movie.
Oh, thanks.
I thought it was a
that movie
very
made
funny
over,
movie.
in this country alone, over $700.
And what...
You're very, very pleased.
I thought it got a bum rap from
It
the
did.
beginning and really
It
never
did.
got its legs, never overcame
It was
that
a great
adverse
movie.
publicity, but it was a funny
Yeah,
movie.
Neil Simon was
But what
funny.
did you say about Paul once we went to the movies and you said he's a terrific heavy?
Oh, well, he was in Aliens. He was a
In Aliens, I played
villainous.
what some people call a bad guy.
Oh, yes.
I didn't see it that way. He was a corporate slime
You just
guy.
left the door open so the alien could go in and eat Sigourney Weaver. That's
If
all you
people
did.
got killed after I left, how was that my fault? You know what I mean? I left the door open. It can happen. It was an oversight.
Well, you play a good guy on your own show, Mad About You. A terrific chemistry with
Miss Helen Hunt. She's
Helen.
great.
She is
We enjoy her very
I'm
much.
just riding her coattails to the end of this thing. That's all I'm doing.
We have a clip
Oh.
Would you like to set it up? Or?
Yeah, this is from our premiere episode, which is tomorrow.
Oh.
And Helen, my wife's character, her sister, walks our dog and replaces it with a dog that looks just like our dog, but somehow better. And the question is, do we keep this dog because he looks the same, but he's smarter?
You mean she walks out of the house and replaces her dog?
She lost the dog.
Oh, she lost
the dog and thinks she found him, but it's actually got a similar-looking dog. It turns out this dog is better than our dog. So we go, maybe we should keep him.
We have a decision to make here. Let's take a look at tomorrow night's episode of Mad About You.
He's exactly like me, but he doesn't leave wet towels on the bed.
What about socks?
Socks, I'm not so sure.
What about his mother?
Pleasant, no phone.
I'll take him.
Look at it, you know, let's take it from your point of view. How would you like it if I met a woman, you know, I found some woman who was exactly like you, but better?
How's she better?
What? How's who better?
Well, I'm interested.
She's not better. She's not, no, I mean, I say she's better. She's not better, she's different, you know, she's whatever. She's like, you know, like you, but she's, I don't know, whatever, taller. Can I take that nap now?
Very good. Terrific. All right. Let's get it straight once and for all, so even David Letterman understands it's tomorrow night.
Thursday night,
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock,
Cosby
NBC.
Soul Spot on NBC. Good luck, Paul.
Good to see you, Tom.
Nice to have you back with us. We'll be right back with John Michael Montgomery, the great country singer, in a moment.
Tomorrow on Live, Richard Simmons. And Martha Stewart shows us how to make the perfect bed.
Efferdent users, what would get you to switch to new Denture Cream?
If it got my dentures cleaner.
Denture Cream cleans twice as clean as Efferdent.
If it got them fresher.
Now Denture Cream is even mintier.
Cleaner.
Fresher.
Better. Switch to new Denture Cream.
Can you afford the great fit and comfort of LensCrafters glasses? Of course you can, because our wide selection of comfortable frames starts at under $50. Now we have the prices you want and the perfect fit you need.
LensCrafters. Find a lower price, we'll match it, guaranteed.
Bet you don't know what's in your cereal.
Oh, yeah? Try me.
Cheerios has added salt.
Salt?
Are you kidding?
Cracklin' Oat Bran has added fat.
Fat?
Corn Flakes has added sugar.
Sugar.
But Nabisco shredded wheat has no added salt, fat, or sugar. It's made from just natural, delicious, 100% whole grain wheat. So what do you think of that?
Very good. Very good.
Great.
Nabisco shredded wheat. It's just naturally good.
I hope I caught you before you bought a Ford Explorer. Because the smart choice is this brand new Chevy S10 Blazer, priced over $1,800 less than Explorer. So what do you get for less money? Everything you need and a lot more. See us now and pay only $299 a month with our special Smart Lease. So make the smart choice, America. See your good neighbor Chevrolet Geo dealers today.
Floyd, more paste picante sauce.
There you go.
Floyd, this ain't paste.
Well, so what?
Paste is made in San Antonio.
By folks who know what picante sauce should taste like.
Hey, this stuff's made in New York City.
New York City?
Pick up the original. Pick up the pace.
Maybe we were a bit too hard on Floyd. Nah.
All right, yet another country star, not on the horizon, but here. The country music magazines have emphatically stated that our next guest has what it takes for superstardom. Discovered in Kentucky, where he was creating a frenzy among standing room only crowds at a club. His debut album, Life's a Dance, has danced off the shelves and over 1 million in sales. And here he is in action, John Michael Montgomery. Joy.
Nice to meet you.
Have a seat, big guy. Yes, indeed. The black hat, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I heard about your dimples, John. I've never
Yeah, they're
seen
kind of
dimples.
big.
Yeah, they're wonderful.
when our staff gets all the Twitter, I know, you know, somebody rather extraordinary is here, who looks just like you, I guess.
Well, I don't know about that, but I have fun. You know, people always like to embarrass me every time I turn around. Somebody's either saying, making some comment about them, you know.
Yeah.
I think somebody the other day said I had dimples like John Davidson. You know, I'm like, I don't know about that now. You know, they're going a little
As long as you don't have hair like John Davidson.
Oh, he's
I'm
got
just
great
kidding,
hair.
just having a little fun.
Yeah.
So tell me, how long were you singing before these guys walked into this club and decided that you were going to be the next big star?
Well, at the club itself, I was actually there for a little over 3 years.
3 years.
But I've been doing it, you know, since I was about 5 years old. And my mom and dad's played ever since I can remember being in a little crib, you know, looking through there like I was in jail or something. Like, let me out of here.
They were singers and performers as well?
Oh, yeah, they played every weekend, like Weekend Warriors, you know. And it was you know, it was a great family to grow up in, and of course, I think that's the reason that I had the desire to take it as far as I had.
But you stayed there in Kentucky. You didn't go on to Nashville, where so many people go to get discovered.
Yeah, I got real lucky, actually. You know, I mean, entertainers I know in the country music business especially, you know, always had to go to Nashville and beat on doors after they put years and years into the nightclubs paying dues. You know, and I was like, you know, how in the world am I going to go down there after spending these many years in clubs? Where do I even start at? You know?
Yeah.
And so
where did you start?
Well, actually, I started at a bowling alley when I was about 15.
Really?
But I never did go down there. I visited a couple times. I drove around in circles. And I'm like, well, I'm going back home.
So you went back home and got in the bowling.
Yeah, and then, well, actually, I ended up in Austin City Saloon there in Lexington, Kentucky for about 3 years. And a guy walked in one time, you know, and you hear about this all the time, you know. My dad's always say, always be at your best. You never know who's going to walk through the door.
Yeah.
You know, but I've met so many people that's full of bull crap in the business. Yeah.
In every business, you meet people like that.
What did you say, John?
I think he
That's
said.
a Kentucky term, putting it lightly. But, you know, some guy come in, you know, and he's like, hey, I can get you a record deal. And I'm like,
and
yeah,
you said,
right.
yeah, you're full of bull crap.
Well, actually,
you're full of bull crap.
Yeah, actually, it was probably a little stronger than that. But, but he, you know, he brought some people up from Atlantic Records to showcase me there in the club that I'd been playing.
Now, how long ago was this?
That was in January of '91, so it's been...
It's been
you know,
2.5
yeah,
years.
2.5 years.
Sure.
Yeah, it's been quite a
Did
while.
you have any idols, anybody that you emulated, like, or wanted to, like Garth Brooks, or...
Well,
you stole the hat from Garth Brooks. Come on, John, admit it.
No, actually, his a little different design than mine, but, you know, I like his hat, though. But my dad's got a hat like Garth. It beat it all, you know. I thought he'd go out and buy one like mine. He goes, I get one like Garth.
I always thought Garth's hat looks too big for him. You
Well,
know, doesn't it seem like it's almost too big? To me, it is, anyway. I guess I shouldn't say that.
All of a sudden,
I don't know.
I think it looks bad.
Joy is dissing Garth Brooks.
Well, no, I like Garth Brooks. I just think he should get a smaller hat.
Yeah, I think sometimes all these guys are full of bull crap.
You like that word, don't you?
It's so funny.
It is
I mean,
cute.
you know, you sit here and you listen to guests. Nobody's ever said that. Well, let's see. It says here, do you dream someday of owning a log cabin? Come on, can't we do better than that?
You know.
I think he means the peace and quiet. And
Yeah, I would like to have, you know, I've always been intrigued with, you know, log cabins as a kid, and I'd like to build a real big one someday on a real big farm. You know.
Well, you're single, you're 28 years old, it's all ahead of you, right?
Yeah, hopefully not too far ahead of me.
You mean you haven't found the right lady yet? You're dating spasmodically?
No.
Spasmodically? I don't...
Oh,
that's almost as bad as
yeah, or am I just full of bull crap? I don't know.
Well, I understand you get quite a response from the ladies. They throw their hotel keys at you. I mean, is that still going on, John?
Well, I've never really, you know, seen or myself, you know, done anything, any shows where people threw, you know, their underwear and their bras up at me until, I guess, in the last few months,
really?
We've had some thrown up on stage, and I don't know what to do with these things. You know?
Just kick them back.
Yeah, you know, it's, you know.
You're a bull crap, lady.
And I wonder, one of the questions that, I've never told anybody this, but one of the questions that goes through my mind, I wonder if they bring them with them to the show, or do they go to the bathroom and take them out? And then,
John, we don't want to think about that right now.
I like to think they bring it.
We're going to pause. We'll come right back. John's going to sing for us.
Friday on Live, best-selling author H. Norman Schwarzkopf.
Coming up at AM Buffalo, you could win tickets to see the new Macaulay Culkin thriller, The Good Son.
And a good German recipe with sauerkraut und Spätzle.
This morning at 10.
Reach Dining Furniture tent sale, Saturday and Sunday only. Take advantage of real price reductions on overstocked, discontinued, or special order dining furniture.
Join together to stop the violence on our streets. We can make a difference.
Stop fighting. Take a stand in your hometown. As a team, we're taking back the streets.
The Old El Paso Challenge. Who can pick up the most pecani sauce per chip? Miss Pammy Jo Downey with Old El Paso thick and chunky pecani? Or heavyweight contender Randall Tex Cobb with ordinary pecani?
You're toast, kid.
Ready, dip. Old El Paso thick and chunky's the clear winner. Ordinary pecani's thin and runny.
I was robbed.
For more dip per chip and more taste per bite,
I want a rematch.
it's thick and chunky picante from Old El Paso, where taste runs wild.
Hard water lime. Choking our faucets. And crusting on our sinks. But now there's new Limeaway Extra. Limeaway foams on contact as it penetrates, dissolving crusty lime scale and hard water stains, leaving your home clean and shiny. Get Limeaway with Limeaway.
Not many things can last more than 75 years. Not the way we travel. Not the walls we build. Not the fads. Or even the bugs. Year after year, so many things haven't lasted. But Scott Tissue with more sheets than any other leading brand has. And maybe it's lasted so long because it lasts so long. Scott Tissue.
Okay, John Michael Montgomery, let's see. Going to do Beer and Bones? No? What are you going to do?
I'm going to do
Life's a Dance.
Yeah,
That's the #2 cut here.
Yeah, it's the title track of the album, actually, and the very first song I ever had out, and went to #4, and it's a neat little song.
Oh, good. All right, here he is, John Michael Montgomery, and Life's a Dance.
When I was 14, I was falling fast for a blue-eyed girl in my homeroom class. Trying to find the courage to ask her out was like trying to get oil from a water spout. What she would have said, I can't say. I never did ask and she moved away. But I learned something from my blue-eyed girl. Sink or swim, you gotta give it a whirl. Life's a dance, you learn as you go. Sometimes you lead, sometimes you follow. Don't worry about what you don't know. Life's a dance, you learn as you go. The longer I live, the more I believe you do have to give if you want to receive. There's a time to listen, a time to talk. You might have to crawl even after you walk. Had sure things blow up in my face. Seen a long shot win the race. Been knocked down by the slamming door. Picked myself up and came back for more. Life's a dance, you learn as you go. Sometimes you lead, sometimes you follow. Don't worry about what you don't know. Life's a dance, you learn as you go. Life's a dance. Life's a dance. Life's a dance. So take a chance. dance on love. Life's a dance. We learn as we go.
Yeah, it sure is, Don. True words have never been spoken. John Michael Montgomery. Thanks, big guy. Good luck.
There goes the guitar.
Right back with Claudia Cohen in a moment.
Friday, All My Children's Michael E. Knight.
I'm not dumb. I know what Weight Watchers is doing with this free registration deal. They get you in there with this incredible deal. Teach you how to eat right, get you looking great, really splendid. Oh, the best you've ever looked. And then you go out and walk around and people come up to you and they say, oh, how did you do that? And you say, Weight Watchers. And bingo, you've become this free, walking, talking advertisement for them. Want to know where to sign up?
Call now and save $19 with free registration. Join Weight Watchers today.
Value's got the value.
Now, during Super Value Days, Value has their lowest prices of the season on U-Seal roofing products. Leaky roof got you down? Repair damage and seal leaks with roof cement or roof coat. Your choice on sale, just $2.77 a gallon or $8.88 a 5-gallon pail.
Before your sump pump fails, get this quality quarter horsepower PVC submersible sump pump from Flowtech on sale just $55.88.
Value Home Centers, always convenient, and of course, the lowest prices guaranteed.
Attention furniture buyers, Dinettes and more of Amherst is going out of business, selling out to the cold bare walls and closing their doors forever. This is it, the time to buy the furniture you need at going out of business prices. Living rooms, occasional tables, sectionals, recliners, and of course, Western New York's largest selection of kitchen and dining room furniture. This is a going out of business sale. Nothing will be held back. Everything goes. Only weeks are left before Dinettes and more is gone forever and New York loses a landmark. Rush to this final opportunity now. Open 7 days.
I hope I caught you before you bought a Ford Escort. Because the smart choice is this brand new Chevy Cavalier, priced over $740 less than Escort. So what do you get for less money? You get more car. That's why Cavalier is the hottest selling car in America, equipped with air priced under 10 grand. So make the smart choice, America. See your good neighbor Chevrolet Geo dealers today.
What are you calling? Looking very,
yes, I like your hair like that,
Very
Claudia.
perky.
It's
very
very
perky.
perky.
It's a perky, Claudia.
It's a perky day. You know, we all have days like that.
Yes, yes. Fewer and far between for me. What do you got for us today?
You know, you heard about Geritol.
that's my drink.
That's my prescription for you.
Okay.
Well, while you guys were whooping it up at the Bette Midler do, you know, there are a lot of things in New York. You can walk up. I walked up Madison Avenue last night, and I looked in the store windows. I must have seen 3 or 4 cocktail parties going on along the way. Yep. There's something every night, usually a lot of things. And there was, beside Bette Midler, there was another woman last night who had plenty to celebrate, and that woman was Ivana Trump. You know, since her divorce from Donald Trump, Ivana has become a raging success on her own, a veritable one-woman conglomerate. Her dress line is a smash on the Home Shopping Network, where she is also about to start hawking her new line of jewelry. And last night, Ivana was toasted at a party here in New York to celebrate the publication of her 2nd novel. Now, Ivana, I have to tell you, last night she looked like a vision. Her hair was all teased up and bouffant, very much like Brigitte Bardot, and her amazing figure was on display in a skin-tight black sequin long dress from, what else, the Ivana dress collection. Working the crowd like the real star that she has become on her own, Ivana accepted congratulations from friends like singer Neil Sedaka, costume jewelry king Kenneth J. Lane, fashion designer Mary McFadden, and Princess Yasmin Aga Khan. Ivana's best friend was also there. That's her longtime handsome Italian boyfriend. He's a businessman named Riccardo Mazzucchelli. He and Ivana just returned from a leisurely, romantic summer cruise in the Mediterranean aboard Riccardo's yacht. They were accompanied there by Ivana's 3 children. And today, Ivana leaves for a cross-country book tour for a couple of weeks to promote her new book. First stop, Chicago, where she will be guest of honor at yet another party, this one given by local personality Sugar Routford. Incidentally, Ivana's novel, which is entitled Free to Love, continues the best-selling adventures of her heroine, Katrinka. Now, like Ivana, Katrinka is a former Czechoslovakian ski champion turned hotel queen. Also like Ivana, she has an ex-husband. His name in the book is Adam Graham. Now, mind you, Ivana has repeatedly insisted that Adam Graham is not based on Donald Trump. Still, in this book, we learn that Katrinka's success after her divorce has enraged her ex-husband, Adam Graham, who we are told, and I quote, is plagued by business reversals and unsatisfied by the parade of starlets and models who now shared his bed. End of quote. Now, moving across country to just an amusing final note from Hollywood. This one proves, this note once and for all, that nothing, especially in Hollywood, is quite what it seems. There are a couple of snickers and chuckles in Tinseltown today over a publicity shot for Martin Scorsese's sumptuous, much-awaited new movie, The Age of Innocence. This is a period drama starring Michelle Pfeiffer and Daniel Day-Lewis. And in the September issue of Us magazine, there is a photo, an official photo released by the studio from the movie. There it is. It shows the pair in full 19th century costume getting cozy and romantic looking in the clinch. But it seems that nobody noticed the very 20th century item protruding from Michelle's pocket down there in the corner. Now, if we can see a close-up of it, perhaps you can make it out. It's a concession to her partner, a package of certs. You see, when you're there in the clinch, you've got to think about
I got to tell you, that is the
funny.
only mistake you will see in The Age of Innocence, which I predict now will sweep the Academy.
It's a beautiful film.
Oh, it's great. Thanks, Claude.
That's
Good
funny,
to see you.
Claudia.
Claude. Right back with James Darren in the kitchen. His grandmother's recipe.
Accommodations for guests of life provided by the Michelangelo Hotel. Intimate, fashionable, very Italian. The hotel in the heart of Manhattan's business, cultural, and theater district. Next on Live, James Darren from Our Kitchen.
You want it? You got it. Today. Appliances, TVs, furniture. No cash, no credit. You want it? You got it. Today. Call Rent to Own. It's a devil of a deal. Sizzling prices on VCRs, TVs, stereos. Hot deals on appliances, living rooms, jewelry. Call Rent to Own. You want it? You got it. Today. We're out to fry the competition. We'll meet them. We'll beat them. Guaranteed. It's a devil of a deal. You want it? You got it. Today. It's red hot at Rent to Own.
For Tony's Pizza, the 4 Tonys. Tony's Pizza, an American classic. And try our latest hit, new Tony's Pizza de Primo, our best pizza yet.
Hey, Jack, you sleeping? Boy, they sure love you. But they really love you when you get peanut butter and Ritz crackers. Just for me?
Made them just for you. The nicest things seem to happen when you share a Ritz. Get closer. Put a Ritz between you.
Jack, I'm glad we had our little talk.
Forget it. Not. It's not me. No way. That's the way I want to look.
Then you've got to try Bausch & Lomb's new contact lenses. They're incredibly comfortable.
Aren't contacts a hassle?
Not with Renew Multi-Purpose Solution. It's real simple.
Way to go.
Way to look.
Now, at Council Opticians, get 4 pairs of contact lenses for $99, including exam.
To join the circus, you're gonna be a broken-hearted clown. Paint my face with a good-for-nothing smile, cause I'm mean.
You were hooking about 6 years,
7 years ago.
6, 7, 8
Just
years ago.
some of the highlights of James Darren's acting career. Now, of course, big shot director, just finished a Chuck Norris movie. And
we keep trying to get you, but you're not available.
Yeah, sure.
We keep trying.
And we're going to make a recipe that was first brought to your attention by this lady, your grandmother.
My maternal grandmother.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
This is down in South Philadelphia?
Absolutely.
What was her name?
Clara DiGiosi.
Clara DiGiosi.
Yes.
And was she a great cook like all Italian grandmothers?
Great cook.
Remember
great
those
cook.
Sunday...
She used to bribe the truant officer for me.
Oh, really?
Really, I swear. That's how I got... I mean, I played hooky one time for like 30 days straight. And
30 days straight?
Yeah, yeah.
And the truant officer came to the house, and, you know, she was not too happy, and my grandmother made some sauce for her. And we became friends. And now I played hooky, I'd go to her house for lunch.
Do they still have truant officers? That's the thing.
No, they're people with guns now.
And well, they should. All right. So, there's the finished product right over there. And what's the name of this?
Pomodori achuga.
Achuga,
yeah,
yes.
or alice. Alice, it's anchovy.
And achuga means?
Anchovy.
Anchovy.
Yes.
All right, fine.
Yes. Alice is the same thing, only alice is a dialect. You know.
And part of this, part of these ingredients comes from your own sauce, right?
Yeah, actually my grandmother's recipe, yes.
How you doing with that sauce?
Great.
Yeah, some of the proceeds go to a very worthy cause, the Sandoz Companion Animal Grant Bank.
Right,
Gives
absolutely.
unwanted animals to the elderly.
Right.
Matches them up.
Yeah,
It's nice.
yesterday we spent the day at the DeWitt nursing home here. We go around to nursing homes.
Oh, good for you.
With the dogs.
That's
and,
nice. I
it's
bet they
great.
love it, huh?
Oh, it's great.
All right, here are the ingredients.
Okay, we have a quarter cup of olive oil, 2-ounce can of flat anchovy, 1 clove of garlic, some 2 small red chili peppers, 2/3 cup of black olives, 3 leaves of basil,
3
chopped,
leaves of basil
right?
chopped, yeah.
3 tablespoons of parsley, and 12 ounces of marinara sauce. You can use any marinara sauce if you dare. And 2 tablespoons of capers.
Of capers, all right,
yes,
fine.
and some pasta.
And some pasta. So,
Right,
where do we
you have
begin?
We're going to begin with the olive oil. Just give me some
Where
olive
do
oil.
we begin?
Yes. See, I remember when we cooked before in the show. It was
Yeah.
so great.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Your grandmother is passed on?
She's passed on.
Yeah.
She's passed on. You know what I could use?
What do you need?
A little nap. Here it goes, right here. Yeah, she's passed on, unfortunately for me and everybody else. And a little parsley. You like anchovy?
Not crazy about anchovies.
Should I take it out?
No, leave
Oh,
it in.
okay.
That's all right. No, leave it. Gelman will scarf this in a
No,
minute.
it's great. It's great. What you do is you saute this until the anchovy kind of dissolves, you know? This is great for your suits. You ever notice that? You get all oil spots in your suit. I love it. Huh?
Now, do you cook at home?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
This is really
while we're doing this, can we take a look at some of these pictures from James' album?
This is great.
Here's the family group shot. Now, there's the whole gang in the back.
Oh, that's all done. My
South
grandmother
Philadelphia?
there. Yeah, my grandfather.
Now, did you have
my
those
grand-
long Sunday afternoon dinners?
Yeah,
that
sure.
began around 2 and ended around...
We never stopped eating.
Yeah.
Never stopped eating.
Yeah.
Can I have those chili peppers too?
And there's your lovely wife?
That's my. Oh, that's our wedding day right
Evie.
there. Evie, isn't that sweet? Yeah.
First son,
That's
Christian?
my son, Christian.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's 6'5" now, Christian.
Is he really 6'5"?
6'5". That's my son, Jimmy, who's on CNN every day, does the entertainment news. Jim
You're kidding
Moray.
me.
No, a big guy. He's going to support me soon.
Wow.
And my son Anthony is a musician. He's the youngest of all.
You got 3 boys.
3 boys, no girls. No girls. And now I'm going to add. Let's add the.
wanna add this stuff?
Yeah. Some the basil. The basil. Oh, I can see you cook a lot.
Hey.
Oh, just a little bit of that. Just un poco.
Now, why do you recommend 3 tablespoons and then use a little...
Well, because you want to cook some and then you want the fresh on top.
I got you.
You know,
All right.
now we put the sauce in. This will cook really
Now
good.
the sauce.
Yeah.
All right.
Can
12 ounces.
you buy me a new suit after this?
You're really taking a beating there, huh?
I am. I just bought the suit. It was $250. I got to
Did you really?
Yeah, it was great. Great. Yeah.
Gotta let me know where you got that.
Look, does that look good? Huh?
It really does.
I just hope I broke a window and just got the suit. It's simple.
And helped yourself.
And helped myself. And now I tell
now
you
what do you need?
Give me some of the capers right
All right.
there. Yeah, you could put
Now,
them
you
right
tell
there.
all of them?
Sure. Why not? You can use your fingers. It's okay.
All right.
It's okay. Maybe you shouldn't.
Smells good, Jim.
Oh, it's great. Now what we're going to do, oh, boy, this is the dangerous part, you know.
Why?
Huh? Because it's hot.
Oh, okay. Okay, you want to put it right
No,
there?
I'm going to put it right in the pan. You know why? Because you're better off when you saute it right in the pan. It makes the pasta
then you really get it mixed, eh?
adhere to the
Can you smell that, gang?
it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Now, add a little cheese.
Can I have a
Cheese and you're all set. Okay. Yeah, Joy.
Here's a little...
Joy is the official taster
It's
here.
real
And I hear it's a little spicy, which I love.
Quickly, Joy, and officially. Take a bite and let us know. Joy. All right.
Taste the anchovies.
James, thanks so much.
Yes, I
Okay,
love
we'll be
it.
right back to say goodbye and the recipes in the newsletter as usual.
And to get the newsletter, send $2 in a business-sized stamped self-addressed envelope to Live Newsletter, issue number 157, Post Office Box 2010, Floral Park, New York 11002.
For a woman's skin, you've never seen anything like it. It was discovered at the Pond's Institute. Pond's new Dramatic Results Skin Smoothing Capsules. With the miracle of Nutrium, a complex containing essential lipids found in healthy young skin. Your skin is retexturized in seconds. Pond's new Dramatic Results Skin Smoothing Capsules. For more information, call the Institute at 1-800-34-PONDS.
The law offices of Jeffrey Friedman, a good firm to have on your side if you've been hurt in an accident.
Serious injuries are something no one ever expects, but if you or a loved one has been badly hurt or disabled due to someone else's carelessness, you need legal help that can't come from the insurance company.
I'm Jeffrey Friedman. Discussing it with us won't be a burden because you can do it for free. In fact, we're paid only when we win your claim and you collect. At the time you need it most, we're on your side.
Jeffrey Friedman, on your side.
Accidents happen. Injuries occur. It's inevitable.
I'm Dr. Mark Cox of United Chiropractic Services. We have put relief just a phone call away. 1-800-884-BACK will put you in touch with a qualified chiropractic doctor near you. So at the first sign of pain or discomfort, call United Chiropractic.
Your sign of relief, United Chiropractic.
Your house you approve, all you want it like new. You know what to do, call the Bainbridge crew. The Bainbridge crew.
Let the Bainbridge crew completely remodel your bathroom or kitchen for as little as $5,666. The Bainbridge crew will help you design your project and finance it with no money down.
Need a different view, but you know what to do, call the Bainbridge crew. The Bainbridge crew.
For a free home estimate, you know what to do. Call the Bainbridge crew at 833-6666.
Tomorrow, Richard Simmons.
And Martha Stewart will be here.
Some members of our studio audience will receive the following: rich and creamy cremora with the easy pour lid. Cremora, it's the coffee creamier from Borden. Make ordinary spaghetti extraordinary with French's Italian spaghetti mix. Remember, great meals start with French's. Clorox Stain Out's technologically advanced formula attacks and breaks up stains others leave behind. Clorox Stain Out. Once in, stains are out. Tetley round decaffeinated tea bags with 29% more tea per bag. But why is it round? Tomorrow on Live, Richard Simmons and Martha Stewart on how to make a bed.
Good morning. Coming up at AM Buffalo, you can now celebrate Oktoberfest in your very own kitchen. And Master Chef Fritz Sonnenschmelz is here this morning to show you how to do it. Good morning. Coming up at AM Buffalo, you can now celebrate Oktoberfest in your very own kitchen. And Master Chef Fritz Sonnenschmelz is here this morning to show you how to do it.
And the 1993 Sports Day and Celebrity Golf Classic is coming up, and this morning we're here at Briarwood Country Club, where we're going to talk to some folks you'll definitely recognize. Were your lips moving?
And we're going to let you know how you can win up to $10,000 in home improvements to your home. Have you got it bad? Well, that's coming up on AM Buffalo next.
If you sleep, this is the Mattress and Box Springs sale of the year. The one you've been waiting for, the City Mattress $1 sale. Here's how it works. You pick out the comfortable City mattress you want, in the size you want. You can then buy the matching box spring for $1. Got that? Buy the mattress. The matching box spring is just $1. With free delivery, convenient financing, and helpful salespeople during this City Mattress $1 sale.
The Tide Racing Team sees more dirt and grime in a day than you might see in a month.
Good thing I've got Tide to get this clean.
Now, if you race on over to Wegmans, you can discover the cleaning power of Tide for yourself. When it comes to tough dirt like this, nothing gets it out better. So try Tide for yourself.
Folks around here call me the cleanest driver on the track.
So if you've got a crew that gets this dirty, go with the winning team, Tide and Wegmans.
Help stop the violence.
Together, we're taking back the streets.